We will. Is that the one we need?
One of the hikes that we attempted recently was the Salineras hike that we thought was going to be a 4.5 to 5.5 hour hike in the Andes mountain range.
So in general, we've done like a few shorter hikes because around Ollantaytambo you've got loads of ruins that you can walk to. So we've done a couple ones that were like 2 hours, maybe even an hour long. So this was like our biggest one so far.
So we just started our hike.
Hello.
We were just on the Colectivo. We just started our Salineras hike. We were on the Colectivo and now we are
Hopefully going the right way.
In maybe the right direction, following signs that don't exist. Before we headed out, I was feeling excited. I had missed hiking a lot from being at home, and I thought that one of the hardest parts of the hike was going to be following the instructions in the guide.
I thought the hardest part was going to be to follow the directions in the booklet because it's written very subjectively and like relatively vague.
We're also editing our guidebook, so we have to write our notes in the margins. So here we're trying to figure out this sign over here is a little misleading because there's also a path. We're trying to figure out the right way to go on this hike. We're about almost a mile in.
1.5k, so almost a mile, yeah.
Awesome. And we have made it all the way up from the river, and
this first part is quite steep, so we've already had to take a water break. It's been
steep.
Tough.
What's been the hardest part so far? Just the elevation?
Yeah, probably. And I feel like it's like weird weather because it's kind of warm, but not, so I'm feeling a bit hot.
We're going to continue up in this direction and hopefully reach the salt mine soon. So currently we are right above the salt pans, the salt mines. We had to pay 20 soles in order to continue on our hike, so hopefully it'll be a great rest of the hike.
We're already at the Salineras, and then we're going to do 2 more, so the Meras and the Murai, which should take an hour and 40 more apparently.
We're almost an hour in and we are 1.25 miles in, so about 2k. So hopefully the rest of the hike should be fun and pretty easy. We just about reached the end of the salt pans part of the hike. This is back the way that we walked up, and we seem to be going up in this direction for the rest of the hike. How are you feeling so far?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm intrigued to see where the book is going to take us next. Hopefully it's not too steep. We'll see. But no, it's cool, it's worth it. I feel like I've seen the salt mines in so many photos that it is cool to see it in real life for sure. But I'm more excited to see where it's going to take us next because I have no expectations.
We are about half an hour past the Salineras salt mines. We are 3.84k, an hour and a half in, and we're taking our first snack break of the hike. So we've got lots of stuff. We've got some bananas, some Nature Valley. We've got options. It's great.
Yeah.
We're excited because we don't know exactly what awaits us. We're kind of just guessing here, but I think it'll be a fun rest of the hike. Starting to get a little tired,
Yeah,
but feeling good. So here's a map so far of our route. We started out at Tarabamba. We walked all the way here to the Salineras, the salt mines. Now we're here at point 9. We're trying to make it to Maras, and then we go up all the way this way to More, and then hopefully we'll make it all the way back and take the Colectivo from Tarabamba.
probably the hardest part was going like slightly uphill for like the whole way there. Was like we didn't talk for like the way there because it was really hard.
I didn't really consider that like the actual difficulty level of the hike would be a big obstacle. We had to go uphill a lot, and by the end my legs were really hurting. Here we are at one of our checkpoints in the Plaza de Armas of Maras. Yeah, we're having our second snack break. We've got some nice bananas we've got.
And then we've got that one more checkpoint.
Yeah.
Gosh, and then we're gonna head back, maybe, like walk back.
Yeah.
We're
That's the hope. The goal is to walk all the way there and all the way back. We've got one more checkpoint until we reach Moray, which is the turn point of our hike.
Apparently it's an hour and 20 minutes away.
Yeah. And
that's nothing we can't do.
Nothing we can't do. We've already done 2 hours, 40 minutes. We're about 4.5 miles in.
Mm.
How many kilometers?
7.08.
Perfect. We're feeling a little tired and pretty disgustingly sweaty.
Yeah, like it's actually rank.
It's pretty bad.
But now that we've sat here, I don't know, now that we're here, I'm feeling...
Me too. Now that we're sitting and we're replenishing, I feel a lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
Feeling excited.
Yeah.
We've just about left Maras and we're hiking towards Moray, the archaeological site off this direction. And there's some sheep over here. Very open area.
Everyone
really pretty.
is really nice. We've walked through the town and we've already had a conversation with like three different people. It's great.
Oh yeah, everyone's so nice, helping give us directions.
But this is our last part of our
This is our last
journey.
stretch going out. It's very
going
exciting.
out, yeah. In my head, the way back is like going to be so easy.
Yeah.
I don't even think it is.
It's going to be nothing.
Another major obstacle that I did not see coming was that I read the directions incorrectly in the beginning, and the hike actually took us more like 7.5 hours instead of 4.5 hours like we initially predicted. So we didn't really pack enough food. We didn't really schedule out enough time in the day, but it ended up working out well, and it was a really big full day.
We have been hiking for about 40 minutes from Maras, and we are getting really close to Moray. We can feel it. This last stretch has actually been pretty hard. I kind of was expecting it to be a lot flatter and shorter than it was, because I think I had just been adding it on in my mind as just like this last extra little bit, and it actually has been taking us a little while, and it's been a little hard.
What's been like your favorite part so far though?
Oh, my favorite part, I just love like the mountains. The color is so pretty. It's like this bright, vibrant like blues and greens everywhere. And the salt mines were super cool, and the ice cream that I bought in town was really good. And now I'm just kind of enjoying walking with the view, kind of like quietly trying to take it slow, because it is pretty brutal. But it's been a really fun hike so far, even though I'm feeling a little tired. We've just about made it to the top, so close. There's a sign up there, an archaeological sign. That's where we're headed. Feeling good, getting close.
Only 4 hours and 35 minutes later.
Yeah, 4 hours, 35 minutes in. 8.3 miles in.
Feeling good.
Feeling good.
Bit tired.
Yeah, how are your legs feeling?
Bit sore.
Yeah, mine too. Just about there. Here we are, we made it all the way to the archaeological site. It costs 70 soles to enter, so we're not going to go in. But you can also do a 2-hour walk around the site.
Yeah, I think we might as well pay 70 quid for when we've got the legs to walk 2 hours around.
Yes, we're going to come back another time when we have the motivation and the desire to walk the whole 2 hours.
However, we have done the whole walk.
We've done the whole walk. We made it all the way out.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Now we're gonna start heading back. Awesome.
Yeah, favorite part? probably the scenery towards the end was really cool. Like the cliffs were like bright red and then the greenery was bright green, so that was really cool. But then also the way back down, because we'd already felt like we'd achieved something and we could actually like enjoy the walk. We could walk and also chat, which was fun. Are you videoing?
Yeah.
The one thing that I really didn't expect about the hike is the culture shock that I got while I was hiking. So where I usually go hiking in the United States, I'm used to hiking in the mountains with a lot of trees and forests, and the hike that we attempted recently was really different because it's at really high elevation. There's not a lot of forests. It's mountainy, but it's not very foresty. And the views were incredible the entire time, but I was so shocked at how you could just see ahead and you could see where you were going all the time, and it felt like a really big culture shock to have this like crazy different experience hiking than what I had been expecting.
We made it back down to the salt pans.
Who'd have thought?
Hopefully we're only about half an hour from the bottom. It's getting a little late, not late enough to get dark, but we want to make sure we catch a collectivo back.
And we're on hour 7.
Hour 7. Feeling good. I think our legs were feeling a bit tired. Mine still are, but I got so much more energy when we started hiking back down.
It's been so nice.
Yeah, we've been...
Which I feel like makes it good.
Yes, we've finally been able to talk.